So there were reports about Jonathan Majors possibly coming back as Kang, and then there were reports talking about how Kang's character is going to be pretty much done with and killed off screen. And now we're getting reports about an actor basically, recast, being like, basically the character of Kang is going to be recast from an actor who plays a role in the show from Apple called the Severance, I believe. And that's a show that I really want to watch, and I feel like I should have started watching a long time ago because I hear nothing but great things about it. And it's got actors that I like in it. I think Adam Scott is one of those actors that's in that show, and it sounds and looks like a great show. So I'm definitely going to be checking it out pretty soon. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm sorry if I went off on that little tangent. But yeah, we could definitely see a recast in Jonathan Majors as Kang with the Severance star. So this is pretty exciting stuff. As you all know, Jonathan Majors is not Kang anymore, and the whole Kang storyline is going to be done and dealt with because we're getting Doctor Doom as the big bad instead, which obviously was like the better choice post Avengers Endgame. So, yeah, here we go. So the Doomsday could recast Jonathan Majors' Kang with Severance star. Jonathan Majors portrayed Kang the Conqueror and his variants in multiple projects in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The studio removed him from the franchise after he was convicted in a domestic violence case in 2023. And since then, a lot of speculations have circulated about Kang's position in the franchise going forward and who might portray him if he were to appear again in the MCU. According to Hollywood Insider, Marvel might be interested in casting Severance actor Tremel Tillman in Kang's role in Avengers Doomsday. Tremel Tillman rumored to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang in Avengers Doomsday. Hollywood Insider Jeff Snyder and his co-host John Rocha discussed Kang's place in the MCU during a recent episode of The Hot Mic. So before going into details about the rumors he has heard about the character, he cautioned to take the claim with a grain of salt, but added that it had passed his smell test. Snyder asked Rocha if he could have abandoned Kang altogether if he were Marvel before mentioning that he had been told that the studio has a plan to say goodbye to Kang. They're going to wrap him up. I think they want to give him the boot. I think they're going to deal with Kang. A small little thing. So when Roger asked whether the character's death would occur in Secret Wars or any of the future Marvel MCU projects, Snyder stated that he didn't know before seemingly agreeing that it could happen in Doomsday and claiming that Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom, could do the deed. Snyder continued. If that is the case and Kang is back and there's an actor who can they can convince to say yes, I heard that actor might be Tremel Tillman from Severance. So this comes after Coleman Domingo expressed reluctance to play Kang, and the Black Panther star Michael B. Jordan came out in support of Majors. Notably, Tillman portrays Seth Milchick in Severance. So Avengers Doomsday premieres in the US on May 1st, 2026. That's next year. But I'm not familiar with the series Severance. Neither am I familiar with the actor Tremel Tillman. But I can't really say that he'd be a good choice because I'm not familiar with the actor. But I think that story needs to be closed. That chapter with the whole Kang thing needs to be closed. In Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, I mean, the movie's been out for a long time now. It's on Disney Plus. Kang is seemingly defeated, if not seemingly killed and dealt with at the end of that film. But, that character can always come back anyway in another form, or at least a variant can come back and finish the deed. But I feel like his character can probably be easily dealt with by Doctor Doom. So whether they're going to have an actor to replace him or not is up in the air for now. We will just have to wait and see. Marvel's going to deal with the character of Kang and kill him off screen, or maybe we'll get a bit of a flashback with Doctor Doom confronting Kang and just dealing with him there. I mean, I'd like to see that play out because, for the character, like for Doctor Doom to be like to take over as the big bad in this case, I'm sure it was a little inconvenient for Marvel Studios as a whole to shift plans, make that shift in plans. When actors mess up, I'm sure it's always like it always creates like a stir, or it creates headaches in like movie studios, and they're like, why can't they just behave for like 5 minutes? If they're gonna deal with this character, they got to do it right, where it doesn't feel like it's just a simple brush off and like, okay, here we go, this is the main villain now, let's focus on him now. I think they need to deal with his character right. Like, why the change? Why is there a new big bad? You know what I'm saying? And we need to be able to see that where Doctor Doom poses as an actual threat to Kang, and we need to be able to see that, transpire on screen. So if they're gonna do it that way, we definitely would like to see that fight, that battle go on. But anyway, you let me know your thoughts. Do you believe in these recast rumors, or do you think that Jonathan Majors' Kang is going to pretty much be dealt with off screen, where like somebody just mentions that, yeah, he was just killed or whatever? Honestly, I think that would be lazy. I'd like to actually see it play out. That's just me. That's what I want to see. But you let me know your thoughts. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click on the bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.